Hi everyone, welcome back to GymRa. Another great day here in Southern California. Today with me I have a very special guest. I will let her introduce herself to you, so here we go.
Hey, what's up? I'm Michelle and I'm a professional dancer. I'm excited to be here today with GymRa and see what Song has in store for me.
Excellent, thank you so much. Everyone, as always, we're gonna do today with a light warm-up, so follow along. Ready? So we're gonna stand like this. You will be center stage, so you are in the middle. We're gonna twist and reach and hold that for a couple of seconds for me, okay? Breathe nice and deep. As always, we're gonna watch out. All of this right here, you wanna reach and extend and get it all stretched out. Go ahead and go to the other side. And when you stretch, make sure to calm, easy, and relax through it. Do not force it. You don't wanna strain anything. You don't wanna tear anything either. So nice and easy. We're gonna do that twice, okay? Come back again one more time. Reach and stretch. So as you feel the stretch, it's all the way up from your hand down to your arm, the lats, the obliques, the legs as well. And the other side. Oh yes, please. And for those of you at home, when you're doing it, remember, go at your own pace, okay? If some things are too fast, slow it down. And if you could go a little bit harder, always do so. Excellent. Let's stand and face that way. We're gonna stand with your legs straight. We're gonna bend all the way down as much as you can. And we're stretching out the hamstrings, the glutes, the calves, mid-back and upper back as well. And just relax your upper body right in the middle. Take nice, long, deep breaths and just relax through it. Don't force it. This is a warm-up as you're going through this. Feel a nice stretch in your calves, up to the hamstrings, the glutes, the back, everything. And just relax those arms and shoulders. And when you come up, which is right about now, come up really slow. You come up too fast, your head might get too lightheaded. Excellent. All right, stand in the middle again. Let's face the front. And we're gonna stretch out the knees, squat all the way down for me. And then as you come up, just reach up and open up. We'll do that 5 reps. Breathe out, 1. And slow on the way down, get all the way down. You're getting your knee stretch, your glute stretch, come up slow. Now we're starting to move a little bit with your quads and your glutes. It's 2, nice and steady. And as always, our leggings are very unique because we created them. You will not find another one like it anywhere else in the world. And as she so beautifully demonstrates, they go perfect with the exercise. You want to reach up, extend your fingers as well. Just reach up really, really high, deep breath, fill it up. You want to get the body and the mind connected, that it's going to do some work, so you're getting ready to do all these exercises we're going to do. You good?
Yep.
All right, let's go right into the first one. Let me get you lying down, face down on your elbows and on your knees, okay? First one, we're gonna do a side leg lift. So we'll go 15 reps each side. We're gonna work on the glutes. Breathe out and down. Nice and steady, perfect, that's 2. Every time you lift up, which is now, you're contracting your glutes right there. That's the muscle we're working on here, that's the target. So you breathe out every time you contract the muscles you work on. Abs are always tight and focused, that's your core. And as you can see, her back is slightly curved. Everyone's posture is different. Now you have to do what's comfortable for you. So if it's a little bit more curved, that's fine. Never try to flatten it out. I hear people say that, and it's like, but that's not your natural lordotic curve in your spine. So keep it lightly curved, that's good for you, but then keep everything tense. As you can see, her shoulders are directly over her elbows, perfect form. Head is neutral and relaxed. I can hear her breathing every time she lifts it up, which is a very good focus on the glutes right there. Nice and steady form. Work it both directions on the way up and focus and keep it firm on the way down. It's not just up and then just drop. Nice. How you feeling?
Last one.
Last one. Perfect. All right, let's switch sides. Show them the other side, please. Now she's doing it perfectly, not too slow, not too fast, and her body is not turning or rotating in order to lift up higher. 1, perfect. Breathe and lift. 2, very, very nice. One variation you can do with this, if you want to do it a little bit harder, she has her knees bent, which means the lever arm is not that far, which means it's not that heavy. If you want to make it harder, you can always straighten out that leg, keep it straight, and then lift it up as high as you can, and then bring it down, lightly touch the ground, and do the same movement, but with your legs straight. That way you can really, really make it harder on the glutes. Perfect. Her body is just in perfect position. It's not twisting. It's struggling because she wants to go up as high as she could, just like you, but she's not sacrificing form. I guarantee you, if you do this right, no matter how advanced you are, you can really make it work on the glutes if you focus on each and every rep. And she is doing an amazing job. Last one, that should be 15. Beautifully done. So from there, just a quick child's pose stretch for me, all the way down for a couple seconds. So the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna lie down flat completely, and we're gonna have your legs out, lift it off the ground, and pull in and out, in and out. It's called the hamstring curl. Ready? All right, go ahead and lie flat down, yes. So this one will go 25 reps. So legs apart. Her legs will be lifted off the ground all the time. Hold it and then curl your heels into your glutes. Breathe out and extend. That was 1. So we got 25 of those bad boys. 2. All right, ready. Here's some things you gotta focus. By keeping your knees off the ground, what are you doing? You're contracting the hamstrings, the glutes, and the lower back, and you're holding it really tight. Then, while you're holding onto that, your hamstrings are contracted in and then extending out with the quads. All the while, your glutes, your lower back, and your hamstrings are working overtime. This is a very safe, but a very effective workout for the hamstrings, glutes, and of course, you're hitting the lower back as well. And again, keep focused. The upper body is stable. She is so good at this. Not moving at all, not struggling in order to move this up and down by moving her body up and down, up and down. And because we're working on the hamstrings and glutes, the hamstrings are the one that's moving. Breathe out when you pull in. Legs apart, then come in, heels kind of click toward your glutes. So with this, you got 25 reps. Remember, keep the knees off the ground. You're doing great with it. If it falls a little bit and you can pull it up higher, please do so. Pull it up higher because you want to work on those hamstrings and glutes. And like I said, I guarantee you, no matter how advanced you are, you focus on each rep, both a concentric and eccentric motion, you can really, really burn the hamstrings. If you're telling me your hamstrings are not burnt, then you're not raising your knees up high enough. Excellent. She is phenomenal. Really good form. Excellent, excellent form. Last 5. Ooh. Everything is really well done. Really good focus. Nicely done. That was awesome. All right, again, just give me a quick child's pose stretch. So the next one is basically we're going back to the first one. So now instead of on your elbows, I want you on your hands. So be on your hands, on your knees, on all fours. And now we're gonna do the leg. Again, side lift up, side lift down. So we'll start off first with your right leg. And lift, and breathe up, and 1. And breathe out, 2. Difference between this one and the last one is you're on your arms on this one. This will make it a little bit harder because now your arms are contracted and tense up. And then again, we're burning the side of the glutes. Notice the curvature in the lower back. It's stabilized. She is key in keeping this form perfect. Breathing out every time. Really, really well in the focus. She is so good. Now, 10, you got 5 left. As you're doing this, you may feel a cramping in the opposite leg, the glutes on the other side, because it's stabilized. Stretch it out real quick and go right back into it. It's just your body's way of telling you that it's not really prepared for this exercise, but as you keep on doing it, it'll be fine, okay? It's just cramping up because of a lot of things. Dehydration, lack of stretching, not used to the form and the exercise. Quick stretch, turn around, hit the other side. She's so good. You all right?
Yeah. Excited.
All right, so again, on all fours, hands, leg side lift, keeping everything stabilized and in perfect condition. 1, 2, excellent. 3. So as a personal trainer, when you spot your clients doing any exercises at all, you want to make sure that everything is stabilized and in total control. If your client does anything where it moves a little too fast, where the body rocks and is trying to help out a little bit too much, then you got to slow her down and say, you know what? Don't move as much. Don't lift up as high, because as you're trying too hard to do it, your body's compensating. Don't. We want perfect form all the time. Maximize the benefit, while at the same time decreases your risk of injury. Excellent. She's got 3 more. Doing this type of exercise, there's almost no risk, and it's maximizing on really making that butt really tight, really strong. Nice. Quick stretch again. This time, we're gonna face you down one more time here, and like the last time, instead of the leg curls, you're gonna keep your legs locked and lift it up and in and down. Are you ready?
Yes.
25 times. Here we go. Up and 1. Beautifully done. 2. And breathe. 3. 4. So, all right, points to point out. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you can always go all the way down and lightly touch the ground with your toes. But she's making it, of course, harder because she's such a badass that she has to keep it in the air to contract the lower back, the glutes, and hamstrings all the time. And you see how high up she's going? Everyone's different. If you can't go as high, that's fine. Everyone's curvature is different. Everyone's strength and flexibility is different. You do what's comfortable for you, but always with a little struggle, okay? Don't just go, well, I can do 25, I know it's okay, but then you didn't push yourself enough. But if you do it and within 15 you're cramped, then you push yourself too hard. Ease it down a little bit. Watch the rate at which she's doing this. It's so key, it's perfect. You can tell she's struggling just a little bit because there's a little struggling, a little wobbling, but that's perfect because that's telling me that she's doing it and she's focusing really, really well.
Woo!
Excellent job. Quick child's pose stretch again. Excellent. All right, you good?
Yes.
Let's go right into the next one. Now on all fours, this one is a donkey kick. So on all fours, you have a 90 degrees, gonna go 15 reps each side. Left leg first, pull the leg and kick straight out. Heel first, 1. And all the way up and breathe. 2, good. And breathe, 3. So we want 15 reps on each side here. Notice again, perfect neck posture, neutral. She's not arching up to look straight ahead, she's looking straight down. Right here, shoulders directly over her arms, which is great. Slight curve in the lower back. Everyone is different. You maintain one that's natural for you. Abs are tight. And again, the focus, always focus on the muscles you're working on when you're doing the exercise, which now is, again, the glutes. Very nice. She is really contracting it at the very end, which is what you want to do. Contract the muscles, focus on it, and it's also both directions, up and bring it down. Nice, good. Let's switch around. Let's go 15 on the other side. 4, perfect posture. And donkey kick time, breathe, 1. And what's the difference between when you kick out, whether you point your toes or point your heel, right? In martial arts, anytime you kick out, you want a full extension, bone to bone to bone, and the kick is always with the heel first to really extend it. In dancing, every time you kick out, you point your toes. So, it's up to you. Whether you want to point your toes or heel first. Most exercises, when you do it, it's better to go heel because of the whole martial art kick. And that if you do hit anything, when you fully extend it, you want the heel to transmit all of the weight up into the leg and not with your toes. Really good form. Now, if you find yourself that you're kicking really high, where now your lower back has to really arch, be careful. You could, just strain it a little bit. In that case, lower the kick down and just kick straight out. Nice, good. Now let's lie you down on your back. So in this case, we're gonna have this leg straight up in an angle, arms apart, and 1. We're gonna go 15 reps. Breathe out, 2, 3, excellent. Now when you do this, you can have your legs at an angle or straight up. If you have it straight up, you may find that some people bend their knees a little bit because they're not that flexible in the hamstrings. This way, when you have it out a little bit further, your hip flexors and psoas has to work a little bit harder because it's at an angle. If it's straight up, it works not as hard, but the quads work a little harder and the hamstrings are struggling to stretch. Perfect. Keep it in straight line with the other leg. Nice. And again, focus on the glutes that you're contracting really, really tight to push yourself up.
Last one.
Nice. And breathe. Good. Let's keep the same positioning. Switch legs and go again.
That one first.
1. We're trying to hit the glutes and the muscles in so many different ways. One, the other way, when you lift it up, it's just it going against gravity. This way, you're still contracting the same muscles, but you're recruiting the fibers differently because now it's you and your whole body is getting lifted up, not just the leg itself. The glutes are getting hit, but they're getting hit in different ways, and that's what we want. Attack it in every way possible to really make it solid and strong. She is so good with her form. I'm telling you, perfect posture, perfect rhythm, perfect struggle, not too much, not too little. And each and every rep, it's one by itself, and she's controlling it so well.
13.
Nice. And this leg that's straight, it's not faltering at all. She's so good. Nice. All right, now we're gonna stand you up. We're gonna do a set of deadlifts, which everybody knows. There are many variations to this. You can stand right here. Face the trees there. So the first one we're gonna do, nice and tall. Go down as low as you can, keeping that lower back curved and not rounded. Once you feel stretch in your hamstring, breathe out and contract the hamstrings and glutes to come back up. That's 1. We'll go 15 reps. 2, nice. Really good on the rhythm. So I'm checking here, her back especially. If she goes down and she goes down a little too far for her, where this starts to round off, then I gotta stop her there because now she's using more of her lower back instead of her hamstrings and glutes. And again, it's always you focusing on the muscles you're working on. As you go down, you should feel the stretch back here in the hamstrings and glutes. When you come up, focus on contracting the same muscle in order to pull you up. Okay, that's when you contract the hamstrings, and of course, that's when you breathe out. Second point to look for would be the shoulder area. She is keeping her shoulders back really nicely. If somebody goes down and they round off, then again, you're using your back to pull up, which is what we don't want. We want to keep all of that contracted all the time and work on the hamstrings and glutes all the time. And of course, your range of motion is always different than hers, than mine, than everyone else. You go according to your range of motion that is right for you. Ooh, my hamstrings are screaming because she's doing so well. Excellent form, really, really good form.
14, and last one.
Nice. All right, let me take 1. You're gonna hold on to 1. Next one, we have a set of squats right in the middle. Hold it here. Go all the way down, breathe out, and then come up for me. We'll go 15 reps, and breathe. 1. Perfect. So, checking out the form again. 2. As she goes up and down, the weight on the heel and the toes are even. She's not arching up, she's not flexing back, she is perfect. 90 degrees in the hip and the knees is exactly what you want to go to. Everyone is different. You can go a little lower or a little higher based on your form. If you're tighter and you go down, then your body has to bend forward, you're going too low. okay? Perfect upper posture, not moving, not faltering anywhere. She is doing perfectly.
Sweating.
You're doing really, really well. This, I'm telling you, and I'm being really honest here, I've been doing this for so many years. This posture, in terms of the movement through it, is the best. This is what you want your clients to do. This is what you want to engage people and say, look, when you do a squat, this is the form you want. Light curvature in the lower back, go down to as low as you can go without faltering anywhere, tracking the knees over the toes, not buckling in and out. Her upper posture is perfect, smiling all the time she's doing this. And you breathe out on the way up, core always tight. This is the last one here, and breathe and extend. Excellent. Now we're gonna hold on to that one. We're gonna do one leg deadlift, okay? So at an angle. So show me, balancing on one leg. Let's go with standing on the right leg. And go down as low as you can, and then come up. 1, perfect. We're gonna go 15 reps each side. 2, that is okay. Keep on going. You might falter here and there, but that's the key. Focus again and again. The more you do it, the better it'll be. And the focus here, again, just like the deadlift earlier, feel it in your hamstrings when you go up and down. You can try to keep your knees locked or lightly bent, okay? Everyone is different. Keep your eyes fixated on something on the ground right in front of you, so that you are more focused on it instead of looking down and looking up and swinging your heads, because when you do that, your proprioception gets thrown in and out, and it's really hard to balance that way. Really nice, really nice. So again, I'm watching her back, her shoulders, and she's keeping it perfectly aligned. This one, I will guarantee you, it is a very hard exercise to do a one-leg deadlift, and you have to balance. Good, keep going, keep going. Nice, nice. Here's another key that most people don't understand. The foot that you're standing on, try to grab the ground with your toes so that you work on the arc of that as well. With your hands, you can have it straight on the side here, or you can always try to put it on your hip. Some people find that balancing a little bit better, some people don't. But like I said, try different things, find out what works for you.
This one burns for sure.
And I think it also burns a lot more. One, because it's so hard to do. Really nice. Last one. Focus up. The longer you go into it, of course, the more tired you are and the more wobbly you're gonna be. Good focus. Let's switch hands. Let's face the same. Yeah. So again, you can have your hand on the side or you can bring it outside. It's totally up to you, whatever you find is better balancing. Good. Nice and steady, nice and tall, and then up, breathe, 2. So now again, we're working on the hamstrings, the glutes here. So you breathe out, it's when you come up. Focus on the way down to stretch it out, but maintain it. And breathe out as you come up. Very, very nice. So while she's trying to do 15, you have some other key factors too. The leg that's kicking back is totally up to you. You can kick it back or you can try to keep it by your side as you go up and down.
Halfway there.
Nice. Really, really well done.
I feel in my calves too.
Sure. So even though this is a main focus on the hamstrings and glutes, your calves, you look at it, every time you go down, it's stretching out from the top as well. So as it gets tired, of course, you may feel in your calves, even your foot that you're standing on because it's doing so much work. Nice. And I'll throw in a little bit of something. Anybody who says, oh, we're going to isolate a muscle when you're working out, like, oh, we're gonna isolate your hamstrings, impossible. She just noted right there. her calves are getting sore and tired right now because muscles overlap with one another. Okay, you can concentrate on working a muscle. You okay?
Yes.
Well done. Next one, we're right in front. We're gonna do 2. We're gonna do a set of deadlift and then a squat. So we're gonna do 2 combo, 15 reps. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so just hold on to one for me. So bring it down. We got deadlift, keeping the head up, chest up, hold it up, and then give me a squat. That's 1. So every 2 equals 1. Deadlift, up curl, and squat. That's 2. So again, you know basic fongonomics, every 2 equals 1. Nice. 3. Really good form. Go at a pace that's comfortable for you. If you want to pick it up just a little bit, that's fine too, but never lose form. So again, I'm checking the side profile, hamstrings are straight, curvature in the lower back, head up, chest up, perfect form. Squatting down to her point of, to her depth, which is perfect, because she's not going up on her toes or on her heels. Knees are tracking over toward the toes. Really well done. So when you do this, of course, there are several muscles you're hitting. 1, on the deadlift, you have your hamstrings, your glutes, lower back a little bit, but the lower back should be contracted already. And then when you get your squats, you got your quads and your glutes. So good. Nice. Good. Keep your abs, your core tense always. Keep the focus. You guys got this. You're really close to the end. Keep pushing. Keep the focus. Nice.
And last one.
So good. Up curl and done. Excellent. All right, you got 2 more, just 2 more. Stand face right there for me. I need 1 leg in front, 1 leg behind. Okay, so now on this one, you're going to do a reverse, okay? So come up here. You're going to lunge back, same leg down, and bring it down all the way, and then come up. 1, good. Give me 15 reps with a reverse lunge, keeping the leg, and then up. 2. By doing a reverse lunge, what are you working on? You're working on your quads and your glutes. We're always hitting the glutes today. This is a butt blaster day. 3.
That's 4.
Oh, my bad. See, that's why you need to keep count, because don't trust this guy. I will add 5 onto it before you know it. Good. Excellent. Good posture. Very good posture. Nicely done. So as I'm checking her form, the forward leg is the main leg that you're balancing on. I'm checking the heel and toes, make sure it's even, it's not wobbling aside, or it's not going up and down. Her knee, when she's doing the reverse lunge, is not going forward, over the toes. It's perfect, straight down.
14.
Good burn, nice, abs tight. Very nice. Oh, unfortunately, we have the other side to do too. So burn the other leg. Here we go. Nice. 1. So again, the breathing out is when you're coming up. That's when you're working on your quads and your glutes. They contract to bring you up. So you can see on her forward foot, which is her left foot this time, is perfectly balanced. She's not going too close where she goes down and it comes up this way. She wants to step back just far enough so that this is a nice 90 degrees in the forward knee and glutes. Very nice. With all the stuff you've done all throughout, this one, even though by itself it's relatively easy, she should be beyond burn, especially in the glute area, the hamstring area. We're letting the quads help out a little bit, but even with a little help like that, the quads are burning galore.
Whew, 12.
Last 3. Good form, good form. She is so perfect in her posture. It is amazing. At the very end of the workout, you should expect some faltering, some falling. She's still perfect. Nicely done. Okay, so we got one last one. I need for you to do a staggered stance like so. Focus on this leg here. Able to go a lunge, and as you come up, then do a deadlift. So we're gonna go 10 of each, okay? So that's one, and then straight down for the lunge. Yes, then come up, that's one. Deadlift down, come all the way up, abs tight, and lunge. Two, exceptional. Three. With a stagger stance like this, doing a deadlift is hard. Because one, the balance. Two, this leg here is already stretched out so much, the forward leg. Good form, good form. Back is beautifully curvature, a little bit in the back. Upper body is nice and tall, not rounded. Remember, this is the last exercise you have to do, so really give it your all. Focus on it, nice and slow, but burn. Push through that burn because it is burning. And if it's not, somewhere along the line, you could have pushed a little bit harder. Nicely done. Strong. Yeah, no matter how much you're shaking, push, you got this. And if you have to cut a few short, try to keep with her in terms of the time frame. Your numbers might be a little bit less because you're burnt out, but that's okay. You all right?
Yes.
Let's go with the other leg. So now your right leg forward, left leg forward, I'm sorry. So the same, we start, nice and forward on the deadlift, up nice and tall, and give me a lunge, straight, perfect. So now keep account for yourself at home. Your forward leg, again, every time you do a lunge or a deadlift or a squat, are you putting even pressure on the heel and toes throughout all of your movements? If you answer yes, excellent, that's how it should be done. Grab the ground with your toes so you work on the arc of that foot as well. And then check your form as well to match hers. Perfectly up and down. With the deadlift, she's not rounding off the body. Good push. Keeping it tight. Remember, your core, your abs, tense it up. Keep it tense all the time. Three more. Three very long, hard more. So good. And notice as well, we're almost done, but look at her knee when it goes down. How close it gets to the ground, that's how much you want to do it. Don't hit the ground, almost, so that your full range is always incorporated. Well done. Nice. Are you right?
Yes.
So good. Okay, as always, we gotta take you out of that so that the body has a little chance to recover. So stand right here for me. We'll do some of the stretching again, okay? So give me a push to the side and reach again. And elongate everything about 3 or 4 seconds worth. Nice deep breathing and just totally relax it out. Knowing in your mind you kicked ass, you did so well. Now reward yourself with a little stretching, okay? And switch to me on this side. Breathe and extend. Remember, you want to feel a nice light pull stretch across the way, not anything strenuous. Relax and go through a nice easy stretch. Good, let's go one more each side. Well earned.
Oh man.
Joe rocked it.
Yeah, you really pushed me today.
I hardly did anything. All the work is obviously right here, as you can see. All right, one more across toward me. Hope you guys are feeling really good with your job as well, because when you do it and you follow along with all of us every time, you should feel really happy. All right, let's stand face that way and give them a full bend down stretch. Now you work so hard today in your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, your lower back. This stretch right here really incorporates that. Two things, okay? One, we're gonna keep the legs straight on this one. By keeping your knees locked, you're stretching your hamstrings and glutes, okay? In a second, I'm gonna ask her to bend her knees just a little bit, and by doing so, you transfer the stretch from the hamstrings now to your lower back and mid back. Then come up again, slow. Now remember, when you come out of this stretch, come up slow, because all the blood's in your head. You come up too fast. Some people have passed out. Slow. And we got one last stretch right here. Stand face the camera, please. Remember, this is a squat all the way down. Round off that back, stretch your knee and your Achilles. And then as you come up, reach toward the sky, really high, and just extend out. Nice. And down again. All the squatting that you did earlier, now we're having a chance to kind of relax the quads, get the knees a little stretched out, get your Achilles stretched out, your lower back, and then come up, extend. Doing so well. Let's wrap it up with one more. Bring it down.
Still sweating.
Good stretch, and then one more time up. And well done. You are a phenom.
Thank you.
Everyone, this is Michelle. Michelle, would you like to say anything to anybody on and all the people out there loving this?
I'm loving it. I'm feeling it, and thank you for watching. Thank you, Fong, for working me out today, and thank you, GymRa, for having me.
She did such a great job. Everyone, have a great day, and we look forward to you coming back, looking at the thousands upon thousands of videos that we have. And as always, movement is king. We are your source for everything. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.